Hello friends and welcome to Shadowfax Games. Let's play some more Anno 1800. When I left off, I was trying to solve the issue with my fried plantains and my ponchos, which are creating a worker shortage. So I was gonna build a banana farm over here and probably another fish oil factory would be good. In the meantime, what's this resident quest?
The sun is hot today. I could use a little help.
The alpacas are loose, master. No. How could this happen? Help this old man gather his flock back, por favor. Yes.
There's only a few things I remember were better when I was young.
Here we go. One. So I'm just looking around the street for alpacas, too. Oh, right there. That's technically one, but it's not loose. Alright. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so, as always, back on track. Yeah, so this game has a lot of distractions and things going on all the time, which I am personally having a little trouble keeping up with, especially since I'm also trying to make this an interesting series to watch. But in any case, banana plantation. All right, just to look, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, yeah, so one of each. And we'll double plantain production. Oh, interesting. All right, no. All right, so there we go. And then I need a fish oil factory. Right there. And then finally, a fried plantain kitchen. I'm gonna do it over here next to the farm. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a warehouse over here. Not a timber. Yeah, somewhere like right here to kind of take care of that. And so with that, we should see plantains growing. And that should let our worker population grow back up. And now I need to worry about ponchos. So ponchos. Okay, so they take 30 seconds. Alpaca, not pasture, but alpaca farm. Also takes 30 seconds. So, yeah, I'll want to put in... I'll want to put in an alpaca farm and another alpaca poncho factory. So I can go right over here again. Nope, wrong one. Oops. There we go, alpaca farm. And then a poncho factory. All right, and it will take a second for workers to catch back up. And I may need to put in some more houses, but basically we've lost worker population because these needs aren't being fulfilled, the fried plantains and the ponchos. So I'm hoping they'll catch up here, and we'll see the worker population growing, and I don't necessarily need to put in any more. That's the hope anyways. Oh, we are getting notices of worker shortages, so I guess it's time to just put in some houses. Alright. Hopefully that should do the trick. We're losing supplies again just because of not having the workers. We'll get there. Yeah, so I'll just wait. This is a brick factory.
In my times,
Rum distillery. So the reason we're losing this is because we've lost enough by not fulfilling the needs. Alright, I do see my population growing. Fried plantain production is, hopefully we'll get there pretty quickly. Still need a decent amount of planks there. Alright, while that's going on, I am going to see if I can get an expedition going. So, what's the expedition? The contract. Alright, ongoing. Alright. The oyster catcher, morale has 100%. Prepare ship. Alright, force. This adds 5 force. And it also adds navigation. Yep, alright, so rations. We'll need to add some food or something. There we go. Yeah, that should do it. So I'm sending my flagship. Yeah, so this looks good. Oh, where's the start expedition? There we go. Alright, so my flagship is going to carry out that expedition. Alright, and I'm hoping to see some improvement here pretty quick. Yeah, so it is slowly growing. Our workforce is. And as it grows, should get more ponchos and plantains in. So I'm just gonna speed up time. And yes, my workforce is definitely growing. so the thing... Oh no, we've got full rum. I was gonna say, the thing I might need to worry about is rum, but I just need to get more workers in to make it more quickly. Yeah. Alright, positive workforce. Alright, got a lot of visitors arriving in Dishwater. Alright, so fried plantains, we're still catching up. I think we'll get there though. Yep, so double the plantains. Oh, still doesn't want to quite hit it to green yet. Alright, there's a mission that's been sitting over here. What's this mission?
Bring us the horizon, where the fire of freedom rises.
La Corona strangles our supply routes and burns our fields. We have more people than we can feed. If you have anything you can spare, you would be saving us many lives if you could send it to us. Yeah, we'll give it a try.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
So 14 tons of any food. So really I just need
Go.
to...
I trust you.
Yeah, really I just need to, was gonna say.
One final look.
There we go, I needed to connect that to the... That's why fried plantains are still slow. Alright, so really I just need to get some excess fried plantains, which should be fine, as you can see. Yeah, what's the... all positive? Yeah, I'll publish that.
Celebrate your leadership.
City Festival in Laila has begun. Ooh. Got a parade going on.
I too hope to spread good and truthful news.
Alright, Alright, so
You can rely on us.
I need to load a ship with basically 10 tons of food. I believe fried plantains is the only food we have right now. Is sugarcane a food? I'm using it in rum. So I just need... what about not the plantains, tortillas? Yes. Alright, so I want to load this ship
Ready the ropes?
with 14 tons of tortillas. Alright, and then I am bringing this ship over to here, right?
Steady her course.
I am thankful for what you have achieved.
Alright, so we're green on all the needs. So I'm just waiting on that expedition and delivering the food. Otherwise, nothing to worry about here. Here's our parade. Commemoration Day.
Come on, dance with me.
Is this? So if I can put a trade union, is this a sugarcane field? Yep. So if I was able to put a trade union over here, I could put that sugarcane saplings in there for higher fertility. I don't think it's necessary. Yeah. All right, I'll just jump ahead.
Admiral!
Oh, speaking of which, I was gonna jump ahead, but we've got expedition going on already. Purforian pursuit. The Purforians are escaping with the contract. The smoke of battle provided the perfect cover for a small craft that's now racing clear of the skirmish. The entire assault must have been a diversion so they could sneak out with the papers. You and Hannah may never know the truth unless you get them back. They have quite a head start, but you might catch them if you give chase. Alternatively, as few harbors nearby will grant them sanctuary, you can try to anticipate their next likely heading. Yeah, so we'll do the navigation.
We await your order.
Your navigator mumbles awkwardly, realizing he has proposed almost every one of the myriad of small harbors in the region. Someone coughs. Perhaps all these officers have been summoned to the cabin merely to share in his humiliation. We lost them then, a skeptic pipes up, addressing the elephant room. So what now? Search every harbor? Solicit a friendly local power for help? Yeah, so, diplomacy. Let's try diplomacy. You're made to wait in line. Your diplomats may have done well to remember this local crest as one loyal to the crown, but you are not the only envoys present. Dakiris, bananas, and soft furnishings are small compensation for time lost. Despite these formalities, the prefect transpires to be loyal. He intimates that Montoya is the only nearby place he has knowledge of that the Purforians have their claws into. You cross your fingers and head there yourself. We're gonna provide extra rations and continue. I did give them rations to go with. I can finally construct this crane. Alright, is my ship over here?
Every second counts.
Yep.
One
Alright,
step closer to freedom.
So that mission is taken care of. Alright, once again, I'll just skip ahead until the next expedition thing, because that's all I'm really waiting on. Montoya. That contract and those Purforians must be here in Montoya, but where? The city sprawls before you under a pastel blue sky, and the distinctive white walls and terracotta of the Imperia La Corona glowing softly along the narrow estuary where Mixcoatl meets the ocean, yet tranquil it is not. Anxiety is written on every passing face. They must surely know who you are and what you seek, but finding one brave enough to help is a different matter. You can ask around, or instead rely on your own eyes and find clues. We'll do the diplomacy one. Your attaché hits it off with the harbor master, presenting you, not entirely falsely, as a fellow port official sympathetic to the Purforian problem in the region. I am sick of it, says the Montoyan. Whenever they come here, it's a nightmare for us. If you're willing to take action, it will be my pleasure to assist. Out on the sun-baked rooftop, he points upriver. There, at the Casona, a large verdant ranch wavers in the distance, the sanctuary of the Purforians. Yeah, so I'll provide extra rations. Okay, so still going. All right, so providing rations keeps their morale from dropping quite so much, which is just fine by me.
Frigate first class.
Ceasefire has ended.
All right.
Stations. You can rely on us.
All right, next up. Wait, what? That's not what I wanted to do. I jumped to the wrong notification. All right, so while I'm waiting for the expedition, another quest has popped up.
We're always looking to those we can trust.
All right, I understand everyone is on their feet, but we need to be strong and resist La Corona's taunts. Ah, at least this time they survived. Could you look for them, please?
Tell no one.
Rescue 5 castaways. Okay, so I'm gonna rescue castaways while I'm waiting for news from my expedition. Yep.
Halyard sheets and braces.
I think I'm gonna need... both ships.
Frigate first class.
If they each take up a slot, I'm gonna need them both. So rescue some castaways. Ooh, it's storming too. So each is a group of castaways, so I'm gonna...
You can rely
I thought
on us.
I brought in a second ship, but yep.
The fire is out of control.
Where's it at? Oh, it's in the other area. All right. We've got fire spreading through here. A lot going on here. Where are my firefighters? They're there. All right. Where are my actual firefighters, though?
Untold perils await us.
All right, let's check in on the expedition. The House of Pier. The Prosperity contract must be here. The Casona looks quite modern with its white walls and pleasant gables. There is even an adjoining orangery extending naturally towards the neat parterres of the sweet-smelling garden. An arc of white gravel serves as a drive, with long lines of equally white picket fence bordering the acreage in a typical colonial style. Indeed, were it not for the unusual height of this perimeter and the shelters abutting it at regular intervals, armed guards no doubt stationed in each, it would appear much as any other estate. You consider your plan of entry. Play it bold, launching an assault on the house. Play it sneaky. Have your best person go in alone. Play it crafty. Send someone dressed in as one of the congregation. We'll play it crafty.
Help us, Admiral.
Your agent is more like Little Red Riding Hood than a Pyrphorian acolyte. The disguise is entirely unconvincing. Who are you? Barks the guard, reaching for her pistol. State your intention. What should your imposter do? Talk their way out of it or signal the assault? Let's talk their way out of it. Your persuasive envoy pretends to be new to the congregation. The guard seems fooled, but then asks for a password. Password reports your imposter in the local vernacular, or... Fuego. An unfortunate loss. Your crew licked their lips. You thought they seemed the types to enjoy tussles at close quarters, and so it proves. Cloaks drop all around, and with the cultists dead, the ship is yours. Your crew find an ingenious-looking machine aboard, but no sign of the Prosperity contract. Now knowing it can only have changed hands in nearby Montoya, you make a beeline for the port. Okay. That didn't seem to quite follow. Of course, the masked guard says calmly. But the moment your imposter passes the gate, they're seized. With little time now before the contract is moved on by foot or horseback, the rest of your brigade open fire. Cloaked figures on horseback flood into the garden stables. Even the gardeners have downed tools and pulled pistols. This is going to be rough. Force or faith? Draw the enemy out so you can flank them. Get behind the senior officer in charge. Let's do draw the... Your strategy is too clever for your forces, who, despite outnumbering the Pyrphorians 3-1, are still only marginal victors. With a war at stake, you must hurry on to the house. Once inside, your party meets with no resistance, only dread. The vestibule is a large open room with stairs on either side. A series of pre-Raphaelite panels depict Pyr, fire, mother, depicting Pyr, the fire mother, adorn the walls. In one, she stands beneath a dark and cosmic sky, disciples at her feet, each holding a braid of her flaming hair. The most striking feature of the room, however, is the dome in the center. At first, from below, it appears convex, but it's painted in detail as a human eye. The oculus. A pinprick of sunlight falls from its pupil to an ominous platform, thick with ash. You cannot find the contract soon enough. Search the library. Rejoice, the contract is right here on the shelf under P for Prosperity. Hannah will be so relieved. With this in your possession, a war may be prevented, and the extraordinary trouble it has taken to obtain it will prove worthwhile. Alright. We're still dealing with fires here. Oh man. Once again, okay, they're putting this out. While that's going on, I want to go back. I need to hop back there soon enough, but I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna go to the New World. And I'm gonna see how I'm doing at picking up. Wasn't I sending another ship? Oh. It can't. Okay, it's full. I see. I was preparing it for an expedition, wasn't I? Yep.
Stations!
Yeah, so... Hang on. I was preparing this one, right? Yeah, I'm gonna start this expedition.
Misbehave. Remember, there's misbehaving all over.
Okay.
New orders, Admiral.
Okay, good. One ship can handle this. Yep.
Steady her course.
And then I need to go back to Ditchwater. To Saramento's Bold Clipper. Where are we at? Yep, right here.
Sheets and braces.
Alright. I need to make some more ships, I think, just to have more ways to carry goods between regions. I think another schooner. I could carry some guns. Oh man, the fire's still going.
Could be worse.
Okay, so that's... Yep. What is going on here? Why was the fire department still so slow over here? Alright, what's this
I've
quest?
stomach to put before a townsperson.
Damned wild animals are eating all my heads. Poor things are so terrified they haven't laid an egg in weeks. Please catch the rascals, Governor.
No strings.
Find and collect the wild animals. Like this wolf in the middle of town that's bigger than a person. Alright, perfect. Alright, that got us a shepherd. Alright, expedition returns. After weeks of trials and tribulations, your expedition comes home safe. You finally have your hands on the prosperity contract. Now there's a chance of clearing your father's name, and in doing so preventing the outbreak of war between Isabel Sarmento and the Queen. Alright. The truth uncovered.
You beat the Perforians at their own game.
Yeah, I did.
Well done, eldest. You have served both Isabel and the Empire greatly.
Thank you. What's going on here? Those are some massive ships.
Isabel Sarmento, Her Royal Highness the Queen requires you to give up your iniquitous seizure of prosperity, an island which by no means...
Oh, do stop, Archie. Is this tiny fleet all I have to sink to get my island back?
Maybe nothing need be sunk at all, Majesty.
Who are you to speak up without permission?
This is one of the good children I mentioned. A little forward, but surprisingly helpful so far.
Regard here, Your Majesty. The prosperity contract and our father's diary. The signatures do not match. And now compare with a freight document by our Uncle Edvard. Do you see? He forged the signature in order to impersonate father.
So, Edvard is the traitor? I certainly never authorized that silly Billy to act on my behalf. I declare the contract null and void.
Then we too were betrayed. We will leave Prosperity immediately, Your Majesty.
Then, I suppose we'll not be sinking any ships today. Not even as a deterrent?
Terribly sorry, Your Majesty, but I fear not.
Well, in that case, I hereby declare prosperity returned to the good children to compensate the dead father, thereby ensuring Miss Sarmento and co. are safe from this Perforian nuisance.
They are more than a nuisance, and they will never accept this. You must be careful.
We hear you, Isabel, but first we return to Bright Sands and confront Uncle Edvard. His wicked masquerade is over.
I am sorry you had to go through all this just to have justice.
For the first time in my life, I know freedom.
I sense you have news?
Edvard was the cause of all our grief. To see his face when he discovers we know.
Edvard is behind this? He's pathetic.
I mean,
Whatever the punishment, the damage to Edvard is already done.
I mean, I figured that was pretty obvious from the very beginning. All right. Chapter 4, The Torch Passes.
Edvard is as good as dead to me.
Edvard! I told you he was rotten as a fig.
We confront Edvard this instant. I have so very many words for him.
The fire left ruins behind.
I rebuilt those.
Did it go as planned?
Prosperity awarded to good siblings. Maybe?
So many like-minded.
We're in clover.
Hang on, so... I need another pub over here. Alright, so quest. Contract of sale for the island of, deliver contract of sale for the island of Prosperity from your trading post to Edvard. Alright.
You can rely on us.
Alright. Is this a frigate? Yeah.
New orders, Admiral.
Alright, so we're delivering that over to here. I mean, I don't think he's gonna go without a fight. I think we're gonna have to defend our territory. But we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I did notice I need another pub over in this area. So that should, yep, fill up the pub need here. How are we doing?
Are you just going to stand by?
All right. This is Edvard's Island, I believe. Yep.
What do you do here at the family crypt, Edvard? Do you vaunt your betrayal?
What are you talking about, child? Only words between brothers, that's all.
Liar! You are the picture of regret.
From the moment I saw you, I knew it meant trouble.
Enough! It was you who sold Prosperity for the Porphyrians. You forged Father's signature. You sentenced him to death. But now, the sentence is on you, Uncle.
I knew this would happen. I was just saying to your father, I'll never come up to him, not even having sacrificed it all. He never understood the pain of my life in his shadow.
You don't understand pain. Real pain.
I can't be scared. No more than I am already. The Porphyrians are pure evil. I thought I had control of this frightful arrangement, but when they murdered Samuel, I realized a day would come that they came for me, too. The day they purge this decaying empire with fire and flame.
But another tiresome prophet of doom, Archie. How dreary.
Lo and behold, Her Majesty.
Finally, I become worthy of her notice.
Well, momentarily at least. Mr. Edvard Good, you are to be placed under house arrest in Bright Sands until the time of your trial.
Yes, guilty as charged.
And your guilt shall long outlive you, Uncle. Look what you've done to our family.
All right.
There will be punishment. But Edvard has suffered from the day Samuel died.
As savior in the new world, Her Majesty agrees that you should...
Once built, your court of justice shall inaugurate a new era of peace and prosperity for Empire.
All right. Select Court of Justice Foundations. Yep. Give me... Quest details. Place a warehouse close to the Court of Justice and produce the required goods for it. Alright, where is the Court of Justice? Okay, so right there. Alright, so, yeah, place a warehouse.
Forget me, my race is run. A true devil is loose. It must be vanquished.
I will indulge not one of the 1,000 apologies I presume he has ready.
Alright, build a repair crane.
Prepare for a reckoning. Edvard was never the true...
May I express my gratitude for your sterling work preserving peace on the continent?
Alright. Build a repair crane. And then, let's actually check in on this quest, because the ship should have arrived a long time ago. Yep. Jump 2. Yeah.
Ready the ropes?
Good to see a friendly face in these times.
Right.
Make sail!
I'm trying to figure out why it hasn't triggered.
Halyard, sheets, and braces!
Alright, I have my 5 castaways.
There is a time for waiting. It is not now. Every second counts.
Yep, there we go.
Your brave actions may just have saved them.
Alright, back to the old world then, now that I cleared that quest. Alright, and what do we need here? Alright, so finish the first phase of the Court of Justice. Alright, so it takes 50, 100, 46. Needs 500 workers. Yeah, of which we only have 46. Alright, so time to put in some more houses. I'm gonna build along here. So I need to get basically 500 workers in, and 500 of the second level, so not the farmers, but the workers. Hopefully these will grow pretty quickly. All right.
All hands at the ready.
All right, I've got another expedition going on here. Apostasy. The crew needed some common ground. It is a fact that your crew were recruited regardless of their origins or beliefs, and your officers now wonder if this was a mistake. After weeks of lasting rainstorms, the more devout sailors raise their voice. This constant punishment is testimony to his obvious displeasure at the heresy aboard. Something is needed to bring the believers and apostates together before things get out of hand. Either action is a gamble. Convince the zealots to be more. Your representative chooses her words carefully. We must believe so that we may triumph. God is a circle whose center is everywhere and circumference is nowhere, quotes the former barrister, setting aside her own particular beliefs for the greater good. The crew listen intently and agree the expedition will not benefit from skepticism towards matters of faith or indeed anything else.
She said fair enough.
We're gonna provide extra rations and continue. All right. I just want to see how is my market doing. We're at blue on everything. Is that just because this hasn't filled out yet? Or are we literally short on... Well, for one thing, I do need to increase road access over here. Something like this to extend the range of the market.
Competitors have agreed an alliance.
Alright, so to... Oh, we're getting there. Wasn't what I wanted.
Place is booming.
Okay. So I just need to make sure we're still fulfilling all needs. Yep. I can actually downgrade some of these to get more workers. Because I only need a certain number of artisans right now. Yep. So that'll help me get the workers I need. Alright, there's a quest over here. Well, my population is growing.
I'm only a cog. It's you what pulls the levers.
Alright.
These are good times.
Provide the
Make me
resident.
even better. Let's hear it then.
Provide the resident with 7 tons of bricks. Yep,
A
will.
little love is all we ever want.
And that gave me a Boilermaker. I've got a lot of people here that I haven't really used. But that took care of that quest. Right, I'm gonna keep growing.
They're staging it in the open air, apparently.
Gonna downgrade 2 more houses.
There's a rat in your laundry.
Okay, I don't know what I did to her.
Such splendid feathers.
Okay, just checking my supplies. I want to make sure we're doing good on everything.
Fresh as a daisy here.
So, we'll give it a try with, I need 500 total here. Alright. Okay, sausage, soap, bread. Still not quite there. Alright, so we should be getting more people in, slowly. I think I am going to... Yeah, I am gonna need to build more workers. Alright, so I'm gonna use my copy tool, add a couple more blocks over here.
A check copy?
One moment. Alright. Snap shortage on Leela. Alright, interesting.
No changes? Really?
Yep, we're good. Okay, what's going on
We
here?
can't shut the store until...
Can I temporarily pause the steelworks?
We're on tenterhooks.
Yep, and that will let me build phase 1.
Know that any assistance may influence Her Majesty's sphere.
Oh, do I need to build a road here? I bet I need to build a road here. Alright,
Buckaroo!
okay, they want me to escort a ship.
Resting? Oh, perhaps you...
Alright, yeah, so I need to bring my ship,
You can rely on us.
to here. Alright. We're gonna pause work here so that we have enough workers to do this. But in the meantime...
Apart from security, I appreciate the company.
Alright, how are we doing? Alright, here we come.
Frigate commencing escort.
Alright. That was a nice of them to attack right near all my harbor guns. Alright. Very nice of them. A little far from the market over here. See if we can extend market range. Something like this. Okay, there we go.
Her Majesty has little...
Okay, we are escorting the schooner. Alright, so escort quests can be interesting. We've got update on the rescue mission. At the end of a rope, a perilous plunge. Your expedition is walking along a narrow bridge in the rainforest interior when they become entranced by the scintillating blue of La Cotinga des Mezoas. Perhaps it is the distraction of looking up at the extraordinary bird that causes someone to misstep. They fall suddenly through the floor and they tumble into fresh air, only an elastic tangle of vines sparing them the drop. The problem now is that they're suspended above a ravine and it's a long way down. We'll try crafting.
Fight if we must.
An infuriating tangle. By the expression of your trapped expedition here, at least, every tug seems to tighten the Gordian knot further. Just cut it at the root, they shout. Are you sure? Absolutely. When the lianas are cut, there are mere seconds of free fall before the impact. Though slightly cushioned, like a fork wrapped in spaghetti verde, the drop results in a nasty back injury.
How many lives have we left?
Alright, so we're gonna try to keep morale up still. That expedition clearly wasn't very well prepared. Still moving along. Where are we going here? I don't know, but it looks like there's another quest over there, or no, that's just the quest for the, that's just the main quest. He wants me to build a repair crane. Harbor Master's office? I could do a harbor master's office. Interesting. Something like that. But what I really wanted was a repair crane. How do I do a repair crane? I thought it was one of these in the harbor.
That really is first rate.
Alright, where'd my ship go?
Frigate first class.
Done.
Make sail.
Okay. Perfect. So, what do we need for our next phase?
I think we have built up enough trust with Isabel to rely on her as a witness.
Alright.
Of course, I will be a witness. After all you've done for us.
Yep. Glad to hear it.
I am sorry you had to go through all this just to have justice.
So we're still good on everything, so
Whatever you do, Master, keep doing it.
I'm gonna keep,
We will forge something new. Break away from the old.
yeah. So, selecting the New World Prosperity Trading Post. So, I've got a quest over here then. Okay, Prosperity Trading Post.
We cannot thank you enough for preventing this war. Let me help you. I know I can make a difference.
Alright. So I can actually build over here now. Alright, so what do we need? So is this literally just to make oil? Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so this will literally be just to make oil. Okay.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Alright, yep. We'll come back to that.
A fire broke out.
Where's my fire department? Or do I not have a fire department? Alright. A fistful of doubloons. The ship coffers have been emptied. Your pursuer knew these recruits had a wicked air about them. As soon as the ship reached port and the sailors were allowed some rest, 3 landsmen merged with the local crowd and disappeared. And with them went a week's pay. The theft was planned in every minute detail. Your sailors have been robbed by professionals. Track the thieves down.
Wild things pursue us.
Their prints lead to a coastal lagoon. The morning sun grazes the dune that leads up and around the perfect oval of turquoise to a minor promontory from which a dozen or more such lagoons can be seen. There's no sign of the thieves, but the scrub here is just dense enough for them to conceal themselves. Most likely they are headed for the Black Hills on foot. Yeah, look for a ford to cross. Expedition lost. Your crew finds no guarantee of safe crossing. The sailors quickly get tired of the scentless search. The river's depth cannot be appraised by their untrained eyes, and each segment of water seems both deep and shallow at once. The crew are too reluctant to try their luck and abandon their search disgruntled. The expedition has taken its toll and morale is at rock bottom. In the days that followed, desertion, quarrels over short supplies, open mutiny, and mysteriously vanishing crew members, brave men and women turning insane, reduces the crew and turns this venture into a nightmare. Your expedition is lost. That is unfortunate. Where is my fire department? I have a feeling I'm out of range of the fire department. Yeah, so let's see if I can fix that. But I might just build another fire department over there. Alright. So I lost my first expedition. Meanwhile, how are we coming along over here? Alright.
New orders, Admiral.
I'm kind of wanting to build another frigate. Yeah, let's do a frigate. We're short on workforce again.
None care if we burn.
Well, first off, that was shut down. It shouldn't have even had anyone working there. Secondly, I'm putting in another fire station. Since apparently one is not enough. Alright, solving some real crises here. What is this? Steelworks?
A little carousing in order.
There we go, firefighters are here. Incident nearby. Alright.
The fire has been vanquished.
Rebuild that, please. think I'm short on workers because I started to build a frigate. I could be wrong. We're nearly there.
Hold the machines!
Alright, do I want to start that other island, or do I just want to focus on my goal? I'm just going to focus on my goal. I'm not really focused on the old world right now.
Ship constructed.
Alright, yep, so that should get me a bunch of workers back. In which case, let's unpause this. That does leave me short on workers a little bit. I think we're okay though. Well, I'm gonna pause it and then wait for that to finish. Alright, so that should replace the one I lost in the expedition. So let's send this to the new world, La Isla. Yep. Perfect. And what if I wanted a second frigate here?
Done.
Frigate first class.
Alright, I think we're done here. Yep, finish the phase.
Is the Court of Justice finished yet? Not quite.
Alright, so for this, we're gonna need windows, bricks, and 200 artisans.
Trial, so this one must be important.
Yep. So, still gotta...
The Queen certainly speaks her mind.
Well, yeah, she's the Queen. Alright. This is unpaused. So now to get some more artisans. Sorry for downgrading you guys previously.
I am humbled.
So we need canned food and sewing machines are the things I need. But
Don't trust me? It's the other way around.
I don't know what's going on with him. It's okay.
You reached a new milestone.
Perfect. Alright, so now we're good here. I made it to city with those 200 artisans. Alright, what's going on here?
This must appear ungrateful, what with all I already have.
My baby Blackbeard used to be so adorable with his eye patch and his buccaneer bicorn. Who would have thought my tiny little cub would grow into such a magnificent beast? I love him with all my heart, but there's just not enough room for him at my humble workshop. Give him the life he deserves, I beg you.
Even with aid, I fear it shall not be enough.
Alright.
I am giddy with gratitude.
So I just got a black bear.
It's easy to dismiss these things as trivial, but history shows us otherwise.
A zoo? Poor little thing, talk about underestimating him. He clearly wouldn't survive a day in the wild. The best thing we can do is a proper enclosure for him with the zoo. All right, zoo. Yeah. All right, a zoo it is. Okay, we're gonna need to move that. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna move it.
A scattering of blossom.
Thank you for the gift. Yeah, how do I,
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
Obviously, I'm not set up for success on expeditions yet. A zoo.
You want to dance the danse macabre?
I'll let him have
Are
it.
you finally embracing it?
Perfect.
See how the whole world bows before us.
All right. All right, so we've started a zoo, apparently.
Stand to attention for the boss.
All right, so what's going on here? 3 out of 3.
Ready the ropes.
All right, so let's see how this ship can do. If I get it in close. All fisheries. Affects all shipyards. All right. Got a lot of items and people here. So I still have a quest to build a repair crane.
Done.
Which is right here. Okay. It was under artisans the whole time.
Sometimes you just have to take a cudgel to other people's heads.
All right. Phase 3 completed. Finish phase.
The city has grown more beautiful.
All right. Court of Justice that the Queen has ordered to be built. The trial for Edward will be held here. All right.
I hardly dare interrupt the miraculous transformation of your island, but Her Majesty is...
Did Archie tell you I planned to visit? I hope there's a convenient mooring for my flagship. I don't like long walks.
Okay.
Her Majesty has been ever so much looking forward to seeing her new court of justice. I hope you'll be ready.
All right,
Treat me
let's
as
go.
you would any other guest.
All right. Select Her Majesty's flagship.
Where are all the witnesses?
Your Majesty, Isabel Sarmento, at your service. I hope, as witness, I can prove the Praetorians were behind this deal, not us.
This is tremendous exposure.
A modern queen must show she is able to dispense mercy. The man must be given a fair hearing.
Okay, pick up court summons.
First class.
And where's the defendant?
So how do I pick up the court summons? Quest details. Sail to Bright Sands and pick up
Ready the
Edward.
ropes.
Okay. Alright, so need to come over to Bright Sands.
Coordinates plotted.
It's out of my hands now.
Right. That's not it. Alright, so Bright Sands is here, right? That's the graveyard. Alright, sail to Bright Sands and fetch the pitiable Edward.
I'd have laid the job on me regulars if you hadn't come along. Got to do what we can to get by.
Alright, I've got a lot of things going on. Alright, let's slow down time for a second. Alright,
New
so
orders, Admiral.
I did sail to Bright Sands.
Frigate commencing escort.
Slip past patrols to Archibald Blake's Harbor and pick up discreet royal donation. Interesting, but that's not what I want. Jump 2? Alright, so what am I waiting for?
You can rely on us.
Frigate,
It's hard to get
snapping
ships.
turtle.
Ready the ropes.
Alright, so I need to pick up court summons.
Frigate first class.
Let's try it.
And where's the defendant?
Alright, there we go. Okay. Here he
Gather
comes.
your things, Edvard, for your trial.
No, child. It's too late. Judgment has already come.
Ooh.
Look!
Devils from below breathing fire and flame!
Here they come.
Edvard Good, are you ready to be reunited with your brother?
I am.
Of course you are. The heat will peel your sins from your flesh like cloth. Acolytes, purge the place.
Yes, Grandmaster! Gladly!
Uh-oh. Well, I don't know if there's
If
anything...
only Father were here, he'd have known what to do.
No, please don't be afraid. It's time to let go. My ship has sailed.
No! Samuel will forgive you on the other side, Edvard.
Doubtful.
Pathetic. But then surely Samuel awaits you too. The whole Good family can be reunited in the everlasting. We squeezed the life from your father's lungs, peeled your uncle's skin. You must be curious as to what we plan for you.
We are not afraid of cowards hiding behind masks.
A new world order is at stake. The Empire already shaking to its foundations, and the Good family helpless to prevent it. We first eradicate the offspring, and then eradicate the Queen.
Yeesh.
What is that tinselled marionette talking about, Archie? We are safe here, aren't we?
As safe as the situation allows, Highness.
Their fleet is formidable. I count many ships.
No, you are awfully right, old chum. I beseech you, we must protect Her Majesty at any cost.
The Perforians have seized Bright Sands. They enchain it to their foul cause.
Good and sons, favorites of the Royal Council. How I've enjoyed watching your family's slow and ignoble demise.
Alright, so I've got...
Under no circumstances must the Queen's safety be compromised.
Yes, gotcha. Alright,
It's
so...
time, old pal. Our nemesis approaches.
Alright.
We fight with you, no matter what.
One wants prompt action against such outrage.
I'm definitely losing a ship.
Your people are starting to get sick. The ship was destroyed.
When one is torn away, another succeeds!
I want to be a spearhead.
Okay, so my ships are being destroyed.
The ship was destroyed.
But I do have guns in the harbor here. Alright, so this is a bit of a disaster.
avenge Edvard. Father. Only way we can.
All right.
It's as kind as we could make it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so the fleet survived, but my ships did not. What's going on here? I need engineers, huh? All right, yeah. All right, well, I'll deal with that crisis when we come back. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.
It is time we stamp this fire for good.